Hello, everybody. It's February 4th, 2020. It's 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. It is time for our midday mindful moment. Hey, I think your phone is telling me that we're live. Papa Zenz is sitting right over there. Um, I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz. There's the proper lower third. I'm Reverend Jonathan Zenz. I'm the founding spiritual director of Tucson New Thought, and this is the time and place where we check in each weekday for a few minutes of mindfulness. It's an opportunity we take to actively engage spiritual practice because when we engage on a consistent and regular basis, life gets better all around. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Yes, but I am going to start with this, as I do, and it is this idea that you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. Allow yourself the opportunity to settle into your own sense of magnificence, which is the truth of who you are. Let yourself be motivated by that today and every single day. Yeah. So what's coming up for me today? Actually, I'll tell you what's coming up for me today. And it is looking for the answer to this question. How do you know how to make a decision and whether or not that decision is right? How do you know how to make a decision and whether or not that decision is right? Well, I have frequently said one thing you can do is just make a decision and trust in the flow of the circumstances that follow in making that decision. And remember that if they don't flow in the way that you thought that they were going to flow, you can always make a new decision. So that's number one. But sometimes we feel like we've got big decisions that are weighing our shoulders down a little bit. You ever feel like that? And when those things come up, and it feels like a big decision, the thing to do that I do is I allow myself the opportunity to get quiet. I allow myself the opportunity to get quiet. Yes, I will weigh the pros and cons. I will consider the options. I will look at the ideas that are all wrapped up in this decision-making process. But ultimately, you know what I come down to? I come down to this. What does a potential answer feel like? What does it physically feel like? What is the physiological response that I have in my body if I am looking at the options in the decision and I say, if I pick this option, what does that feel like? And if I pick this option, what does that feel like? You know, and not all options are binary. So sometimes there may be multiple options and you may have to move through the process. I guarantee you that if you allow yourself to go through that process of looking at the options and really getting in touch with what the physiological response is, you can't be led astray. I make a lot of decisions based in that. So I offer that to you as a thing. So what I'm going to treat on today, what our affirmative prayer is going to be on today, is the ease, flow, and grace of the decision-making process. Because when we are in that, we can relax and trust and know that the creative spirit that is the infinite source of all is working for us by working through us. So I just want to say hello, Anita and William. Grateful to see that you are here. I know that some other people have logged on since I started, and would love for you to check in as well. But let's just take a breath right here and right now and allow ourselves to relax into this notion by taking in a breath and releasing and deepening into the sense of our unity, our oneness with the infinite nature of creation. Breathing in another nice deep breath and releasing that breath. And one more time. And right here in this moment, I settle into the assured knowledge. It is assured in my mind that there is a power and presence that is infinite, that is moving, that is evolutionary, that is perfectly expressing as all creation. There is absolutely this thing and nothing else. There is source and nothing else. I call this thing, I call this source, I call it love. I call it love. And I know love is that creative source, that creative spirit at the root of all that is. There is absolutely no separation. And this is who and what each and every one of us is. We are that source embodied. We are that source expressed. We are the impulse of love in form. And so love is an assured expression in our lives, for we are the fullness of love. Knowing that this is who and what we are, I know that all decision making, rooted in love, is made with grace and with ease and allows us to flow into what we can consider the right and true answers in our hearts. And it doesn't need to look like anything anybody else is experiencing or the decisions anyone else makes. We trust. I live in trust and faith that my decision making is good and rooted in the flow of the divine. And when it is rooted in the flow of the divine creative power, there is no wrong answer. And so I live in faith that this is the truth, and I simply trust, believe, and know that my mind, my use of this infinite mind, constantly flows forth into creation. And that creation is perfect for my experience. And so in gratitude, I simply let it be. I trust, I know, I let it be so. I release this word and live in faith that the outcome is assured. And with this moment of exhale, I let it be, as together we say, and so it is. There we have it. So grateful that you've taken these minutes to hang out with me for a little bit today. Keep an eye out, as always, for your opportunity for the Midday Mindful Moment. If you haven't already, I would love for you to react to this video. Click that love button, my favorite button. You can click any of the other buttons that you like as well, but I love the love button. Also comment on this video. Let me know that you are here, whether you're watching live or on the replay. And if you know someone who is looking to make some decisions in their life, maybe share this video with them so we can spread this good and magnify our mindfulness practice. Just as a reminder, we do have meditation. Well, I'm starting to call it our Wednesday night spiritual practice because we've expanded beyond just meditation. Tomorrow night we have at 6 p.m. we're going to be doing actually a labyrinth walk in our space. I'm creating a labyrinth to walk tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. Walking the path of light is what we're calling that evening. That's at 6 p.m. At 7 p.m. it is followed by class 3 in our Spiritual Foundations course. Would love to see you there. You don't have to have been to a previous class. You can always just join us. Would love to see you there. Also, our Sunday gatherings continuing every single Sunday, a contemplative experience at 9 a.m. and our celebration at 10:30 a.m. There we are. I think that's all that I have to tell you at the moment. Do keep an eye out, though, on Facebook, Instagram, and our website as well, TucsonNewThought.org. Also, go to YouTube, look up Tucson New Thought, and subscribe to us there, because I'm looking to increase our subscriptions on YouTube. So if you don't already, would love for you to do that. All right. Anything else? I think that's it. I am so grateful that you've taken this time. There are so many ways to celebrate the magnificence that is you. Do please share this video. Let's expand the flow to everyone we know, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.